Welcome back. Welcome back to Red Hot Wrestling. Today I have another video. Today I'm putting the Raw roster in a tier list. Yes, I know I've been gone for a couple of months, been two to be exact. But I'm back with more content, tier list, quizzes, reaction videos, other kind of just wrestling topics I want to talk about. But before we get into the video, I do want to say if you have any wrestling related content you want me to react to, put it in the comment section and I'll react to it. But until then, like, comment, share, subscribe, do all that nice stuff. Press the notification button so you're notified when I upload, because that will be happening a lot more often with a lot of different kinds of content, tier lists, everything. So, as you can see, I got the tier list. I got main eventers, great. Those are people I think are really good, but aren't main eventers for me, personally, in my humble opinion. We got good, mid. We will see what happens because it might be too early to tell. And then directionless, as in, it's just, it ain't going anywhere. So, let's do this. First, we got Tozawa, directionless, easy. He's just a comedy character that comes in once every often and nothing happens. So I think he's directionless. I'll put him directionless. Not much to say. Apollo Crews, I don't know. I want to put him in, we'll see what happens, but I will just put him directionless because I don't think anything's going to happen with him. Nothing's happened with him anyway. I don't think they're gonna do anything with him. And he had like one match with Dominic a couple of weeks ago. Or it was Damien. He had a match with Dominic and then Damien. Cause Judgment Day were walking backstage. He was in Dominic's way. And yeah, that led to a match between him and Priest. Cesaro was actually there. He was there. Yeah, Rhea's like, do you have anything to say? He just ran away. So yeah, directionless, pretty easy. These two, I put them together because they are tag team. And I don't necessarily think they're actually on Raw. I don't know if like free agents or are fully part of the NXT roster. Then again, I mean, I don't pay a lot of attention to NXT. Like, I don't watch it every week. But since Dominic's been there, I go on NXT, I zip through it to get to like Dominic part or the Carmelo Hayes or Tiffany Stratton, people I'm interested in. But I haven't seen these two on there. So I don't know. I genuinely don't know if they're free agents full-time NXT roster. But I'll just put them directionless because let's be real, they are. Someone that's not in directionless, it's about time. Braun, I put him good. He's a former world champion, former IC champion. He's good for what he is. And he was in a tag team with Ricochet before he got injured. And that was pretty decent. They had the WrestleMania match. The Fatal 4-way tag team showcase, whatever they call that shit. And yeah, it was pretty entertaining for what it was. Yeah, I'll just put him in good. He's definitely not great. I don't think he's mid. Yeah, I think he slots in perfectly as a good, solid option for Raw that can help the show. Becky, Big Time Bex, obviously main eventer. Not much to say. It's Big Time Bex, Becky Lynch. She is one of the faces of the women's division, one of the best they have. Probably her and Rhea neck and neck on Raw, and then there's really no one else on their level, if I'm being honest. Yeah, Becky's therefore a main eventer. Bronson Reed, I'll put in, we'll see what happens. He's obviously been on Raw. I don't know. He's been on Raw for a while now. Not much has happened, but I have hope that something will materialize because I think he is good. I remember watching him in NXT when he won the North American Championship. I was a fan, so we'll see what happens. But really, they haven't done much. He had that kind of like triple threat feud with Ricochet, and Shinsuke, I think it wasn't much of a feud. It was like Money in the Bank qualifier. He didn't get in, and just whatever. So we'll see what they do with him. Candice LeRae, oh, what a shame. If this was a couple of weeks ago, I would put her in directionless, but now I would say she's doing this thing with Rhea, but her and Indy are part of it. So we'll see what happens. I'm a fan of, I almost said Indy Hartwell. I am a fan of Indy Hartwell, but I'm a fan of Candice LeRae. They haven't, again, like Bronson Reed, done much with her. They haven't done anything with her. At least Bronson Reed's been on TV, was the Mrs. Henchman really for the Tommaso Ciampa match, and I think he had done it before. But they've legitimately done nothing with Candice LeRae. A couple of weeks ago, in that tag team turmoil match, I think they called it. I forgot what it was. That women's tag team match might have been a fatal. I don't know. I don't care. But Indy, which was Indy's debut from coming back from an injury from NXT and being called up, her entrance was during the commercial break. Her and Candice LeRae's entrance was during the commercial break, which just shows what little they've done with them. But yeah, I hope that this Rhea thing turns into something decent. I'm not saying something, I'm not saying give her the world title, but just elevate her a bit. Do something with her. Maybe her and Indy win the tag titles. Not that they matter at all. Chad Gable. Great. Oh, nope, not a main eventer. But he's great. He's for sure great. He's not a main eventer. And he's finally getting his singles push against Gunther. Hopefully he beats Gunther. Not for the title, their first match, but he's facing him for the Intercontinental title on Raw next week. Not then, but I'm hoping it's going to be like a screwy finish. Gunther obviously retains. Then they have the match at Payback. And Gable loses, but in like a way that progresses the story. And then he wins the title at Fastlane. I think it's the next pay-per-view after that. So that's what I hope happens. But yeah, I think he's great, phenomenal in the ring. Great. He has charisma, great character. He's funny. But right now is taking a more serious approach. But yeah, I think he's great. Now, Chelsea Green. I love how Samantha Irvin says her name, but I'll put her in great, believe it or not. I think Chelsea Green is phenomenal. Her character work is spectacular. She's good in the ring. She has personality. A lot of these women are just bland and But she has personality. She's unique. And just really, really entertaining. And she's the one thing when I see like a woman's segment and I see a woman on screen, and this is not me trying to be sexist, but like she's one of the only people that when I see them, I actually get excited and I'm interested in what she's gonna say, because she's just a great personality. She's good in the ring, and I think the tag team titles are honestly beyond her. She's better than most of the women's roster, and I think she should win the title. She should win the title at some stage. I think she should win Money in the Bank next year, to be honest. So yeah, Chelsea Green in great. Cody Rhodes, certified main eventer. Put him above Becky. Not the face of Raw in my humble opinion. That's obviously a man that we'll mention later. But I will say Cody Rhodes, phenomenal in the ring. Good promos. But it's like a lot of the same thing these days. But it's kind of getting stale. But Cody, undeniable. How great he is. Probably win the title at Mania of Roman. Would it be my choice? I think it's obviously Seth. Storyline wise makes the most sense. Everything makes more sense with Seth. But I think he'll win the title at Mania next year. Certified main eventer. Damian Priest, I think, goes into the great category. I think he's great. His promos are good. He's good in the ring. He's shown a lot more since after Mania and that program with Bad Bunny, the match, everything. Him and Judgment Day, won Money in the Bank. I think he's great. I think he's definitely great, and I put him in the great category. Dana Brooke, pretty sure she's a free agent. Pretty sure she's on NXT direction. There's not much to say. Dexter Lumis, I'll put you right there with her. Dom, Dirty Dom. Oh my goodness. I'm tempted to put him in main eventer, you know. I'm really tempted. I think he can get into a main event program just because of the heat he has. But I'll put him at the top great. I think he's great. Vastly improved these promos. Vastly improved in the ring. What they've done with Dom is honestly genius. What WWE did with Dom is absolute genius in my opinion. Where he was never winning the IC title, the United States title either. That is on SmackDown and etc. He was never going to win the IC title, never going to win the US title. So you send him to NXT, he wins the North American Championship, which has got him more heat with the fans. A lot of people were upset about that. But also, it lets him go down there and do his thing, get better at promos. He does a lot of interviews backstage, get better at promos and backstage interviews, but also gets him the reps in the ring and gives him more reps, but it's not on Raw or SmackDown or pay-per-view, PLE, Premium Live Event now. It's called. It's not on that, and they also always have him working with the best, with the best in-ring workers. They have him working with Sammy, Cody, Rollins, and on live events it's the same thing. He's always working with the best in-ring workers to get him the reps, to get him better in the ring, to improve, and it's just been perfect what they've done with him, and I think he is great. Drew McIntyre, I think, is a main eventer. Main event guy. Carried, and I mean carried, the WWE through 2020. Well, most of it until Roman came along. Just so unfortunate that run was during COVID. But I enjoyed it. I didn't give it the credit it deserved during the time. I was kind of a bit of a critic on it. I don't know why. But he is a certified main eventer, and I think you saw it on Raw. I think the little nuances, they set it up that he's going to turn heel on Riddle. Probably have a program with him until Payback. He might turn heel next week. Who knows? With Riddle, maybe until Payback or something. And then he, for me, is the next challenger for Rollins when he's heel. I think it should be he faces Riddle at Payback as a heel, goes over, Rollins versus Shinsuke at Payback. Obviously, Rollins will retain, and let's just end it there because there's no need for a long feud with Rollins and Shinsuke because Shinsuke is I just can't. But Drew is a main eventer, certified main eventer. Emma, I believe that is, well, directionist. I mean, there's not much to say about that. Eric of the Viking Raiders, I'll put Ivar next to him. Mid. I think he's mid. I think they're mid. Honestly, I think they're not too bad in the ring. I think they're good in the ring. But honestly, I just don't give a fuck about their. I just don't like their character, the Viking Raid and all this Viking nonsense. It's just not for me. It's not for me. I don't enjoy it. And yeah, the definition of mid. They had that long program with Alpha Academy. Thank God that's over. New Day came back, went over against them, and yeah, I'm just glad. Just glad that Alpha Academy. I always say American Alpha these days, but Alpha Academy program is done, and Chad gets his push, but they're good as in the tag team division because you need tag teams, but just their gimmick, I can't get into it. Finn Balor. I also put him in great. Put him behind Dom though. I think he's great. I don't think he's a main eventer. I don't know. Is he? I mean, he wasn't a main event program with Rollins, but okay, I'll put him at the bottom of main event. I think he's great. Kind of, he can jump in and out of the main event. He can jump in and out of the main event in a main event program. but never the face of Raw or SmackDown or win the world title. That's just, it's not gonna happen. It might happen one day. It might have like one short reign again, maybe like 100 and something days. But this outcry for him to have been Seth, I knew it wasn't gonna happen. Anyone that thought it was gonna happen was just fooling themselves. But I think he's a main event guy. He can jump in and out of the main event. And yeah, that's what I'll put him. Giovanni Vinci. I think he's good. I think he's really good in the ring. Not much of a character, that's why I'll put him there. I think he's good, but really nothing that, attaches me to him. He's kind of just there. He's like the other guy in Imperium. Nobody cares about him. Baldy, as Kevin Owens put it. Gunther, the ring general. Main eventer. Easily a main event guy. And WrestleMania 40 main event night 1, he walks out World Heavyweight Champion, in my humble opinion. That's what I see them doing. That's what I see it going. Which is why I don't know what they do with the Money in the Bank briefcase. I don't know what they do with Damien. But Gunther, the ring general, definitely a main eventer. Gonna be the guy to take the title off Seth. His promos are really good. His look, he's in ring. He's phenomenal. Top 3 wrestlers in the world, in my opinion. He is definitely a main eventer. Indy Hartwell put next to Candice LeRae too. We'll see what happens. Former NXT Women's Champion. Yeah, we'll see what happens, man. We'll see what happens. Yeah, not much to say. Again, like Candice, I hope they do something with her. The women's division on Raw could use some help. Like some help. But yeah, we'll see. JD, I think I'll just put him good for now. We'll see what happens. That's probably the better description for him. But I'll put him in good. His match against Sammy was good on Raw. Damn, he looks so small. But his match against Sammy was good on Raw. And it looks like he's going to do something with the Judgment Day. We knew this. So I'll put him in good because I kind of see what they're going to do with him. And that's where I'll put him. Jinder, and he's in the sheer, I think they call themselves. Easily directionless. Yeah. I'm not even going to waste my time saying it. Johnny Gargano. Huh. Do I put in we'll see what happens? Do I? Because they haven't done much. Then again, he has been injury riddled since he came to the main roster. So yeah, I'll just put him. We'll see what happens. We'll see what happens with Johnny. These two, Katana Chance and Kaden Carter. I don't know, but these two, I don't even know what the tag team name is. We'll see what happens. Hear a lot of good things. I've heard people say they're a really good women's tag team and etc. I've seen a bit on Raw. They haven't really got much, like, these women's tag team matches got like 4 or 5 minutes on Raw. They don't get much TV time, so yeah, I'll put them there. Kevin Owens is a main eventer. Great. Again, jump in and out of the main event. I'll put him in great. I'll actually save the main event for the true main event guys. I don't think they're not main events, but I think they can jump in and out of the main event. But never consistently those main event guys. But yeah, KO is great. I'm tempted to just put him in main event, but Finn will stay in great. I might readjust it later at the end of the video, but for now, this is where it'll be. Kofi, I'll put him great. The New Day is great. To be honest with you, I think it's getting a bit repetitive, a bit stale for me in terms of the New Day and everything. Yeah, so I'll put him in great because obviously they're great and I think they're still entertaining and enjoy it, but it's a lot of the same thing, innit? So I'll put him in great. Liv Morgan, I'll put in great as well. I think she's great. I think she's great. Yeah, I do. I think she's great. I'll put her there. Ludwig Kaiser. Honestly, personally, I I'm putting him great. I love Ludwig Kaiser. One of my favorites on Raw. Anytime he speaks, I'm entertained. I listen. Just a joy, a joy. Him hitting on Maxine, love it. Ludwig, I love it. Ludwig Kaiser is one of my favorites on Raw, so I am putting him in great. I don't care what anyone says. If you think I should put him next to Giovanni, I don't care. I don't give a fuck. Okay, he is going in great. Then we got Maximum? Just I don't have time for this. There we go. Matt Riddle is good. I think he's good. Goofy, yeah, whatever. Yeah, I'll just put him good. I've heard people say he should get like a main event title run, or he should be pushed, and no, he shouldn't. He's a mid card guy that's, with his gimmick and who he is, he'll never be a main event guy or have a main event program, in my opinion. He'll never be a credible challenger for a world championship. That's just the truth. Maxine Dupree, I'm pretty sure that's Maxine. If it's not, sorry, but I think that is. I'm putting her in good. Nice with the Alpha Academy. Think she's good. Definitely good to have her on screen. Anytime she's on screen, it's a good time. But yeah, she's in good for me. Natalia is mid. I'm not gonna put her in. I mean, I could put her in directionless, but she's a Hall of Famer. But yeah, she's mid. No charisma at all. Zero charisma. Just non-existent. Just not there. Nikki. Somehow this woman won. Is a former women's champion. God damn. What a horrible run. I don't know what they were doing. I genuinely don't know what they were doing. But she's definitely directionless. She hasn't done anything. They might put her in a tag team with. I mean, wasn't she with the tag team with Emma? I don't know. We're just putting directionless. Let's move on. Who's this person? I forgot his name. Oh boy. Again, did he get drafted on Raw? I haven't seen him directionless. I don't have time. What's his name? Okay. I forgot. Otis. Put her next to Maxine. Definitely good. Yeah, not much to say. You know what you get with Otis. Entertaining. Part of the Alpha Academy. But I don't think he's great or better than a lot of these guys. So definitely good. Piper Niven. Dewdrop. Whatever. She's Chelsea's new partner. Kind of disappointed. I kind of wanted Chelsea's Got Talent. Thought it would be really entertaining. Add something to this women's division. But I'll put her in mid because I personally I've heard a lot of people happy and that like Piper Niven from I think NXT UK. I haven't seen much of her, and since she's got to the main roster, she's been definition of mid. So that's where she's going. Raquel Rodriguez. Put in a good category. I think she's good. Yeah. Genuinely don't have much to say. I don't think she's mid, but I think she's good. She's in a program with Rhea for the title. I think that should happen at Payback. So that's where I'll put her. Rhea Ripley. Wait, let me just. There we go. Main eventer. The highlight of the women's division. She has not defended the title, and most people would say this title reign has been lackluster. In terms of the title reign, as in defending the title and all of that, it has. She's just 2 defenses against Natalia. What you gonna do? But in terms of what she's doing, Judgment Day with Dom, she's phenomenal. From promos to in-ring work, the match she had with Charlotte was an instant classic. She's just phenomenal. Instant main eventer with Becky. I'm just waiting for that program. Until then, really, this women's division, especially on Raw, is just dead. Ricochet. Good. Yeah. high flyer, mid Carter. He's good. Charisma is just not there. You could see, like, they gave him a chance with Logan Paul, gave him like quite a few promos. Him and Logan Paul went at it, and honestly, just wasn't great. Logan Paul's actually not on here, but if he was, I would put him in the main event. He's that kind of caliber, but he's not on here because he's not part of the Raw roster. I don't think. Anyway, he's probably like a free agent. Yeah, that's why he's not part of the Raw roster. But yeah, Ricochet, he's good. Not good on the mic. He's just not. He doesn't have much charisma, but in the ring, he's really good. So yeah, I'll just put him next to Braun. He's tag team partner. I don't know if they're gonna continue doing that, but I'll put him next to Braun. Riddick Moss, directionist. Let's move on. Ronda Rousey, I'll just put in directionless because she's gone. I've heard, but actually, you know what? I put her in good. I'm not a fan. I'm like much people. I'm not a fan of this woman, but I don't think she's mid. But like by the tiers, I should put her in main event because that's what WWE sees her as. But for me, she's not. I think she's just good. She's good. I don't think she's mid. I don't think she's great. I think she's just good. She's good for what she is. I did enjoy her when she first came, but just from the comments about the business, everything, just not for me. But I'll definitely put in good. Sami Zayn, main eventer. Main event guy with this program, with the bloodline and everything. Why am I doing? I'll just put them together actually. Just a main event guy. Since everything with the bloodline, he got over. He's not as over as he was, obviously, but still just great. In the share, where's Jinder? Put them together. Where is he? Where's this guy? There. Then the World Heavyweight Champion Seth freaking Rollins, top of the tier, main eventer, face of Raw, World Heavyweight Champion. I've loved his reign. This Shinsuke stuff for me is not gonna do it. I'll be honest with you. I love Rollins. That's the segment on Raw. So happy when he arrived, when I heard that music, because goddamn did he save it. But defo a main event guy. Just the face of Raw, one of the faces of the company. Phenomenal. There's not much to say. Personally, best wrestler in the world for me. I think it's Rollins, Reigns, Gunther. For me personally. Don't at me. But that's my list in terms of top 3, and then probably some AEW guys in there. Probably MJF and other guys. You know what? Let me know down below if you want to see a top 10 wrestlers in the world, and I will do that. Top 10 wrestlers in the world for me personally, and I will do that. Shayna Baszler is good. We'll see what they do with the singles push. We'll see what they do with that, but I think she's good, and we'll see if she can get back what she had in 2020, that dominance, and what she had in NXT. We'll see what they do with her. Shinsuke. I know a lot of people will want me to put him in greats, and I'll be honest with you guys. I don't see the appeal of Shinsuke Nakamura. I've never seen it. I like others enjoyed him in 2018, mainly singing along to his theme song, etc. But I can't get into any program he does because the feud he can't speak English, guys. He can't speak English. He's not good at promos because he's not very good at English. And I'm not saying it's not his fault. That's not his first language. That's fine. But people talking about him winning a world championship, and he will never be the face of the company. He will never be a world champion. Nor should he ever be. Let's be real. He should never be a world champion. Neither should Oscar could. but they're not that caliber. I'm sorry. They're not as good as everybody sees them as, personally for me. And it simply has to do with these promos. They're not something I can get into, and I don't know what feud they can be in that I would personally enjoy. I've never enjoyed a Shinsuke feud. I've never enjoyed an Asuka feud. Yeah. So that's where he goes. Sonya Deville, again, good. Unfortunately, she tore her ACL, but she's definitely good. Yeah, the tag team Chelsea Green was probably the second best part of the women's division on Raw, besides Rhea Ripley. So, yeah. Tegan Knox, unfortunately, directionless. They just done nothing with her. Just nothing. Even more so than Candice LeRae. They've just done nothing, which is a shame. The Miz obviously goes in the great category. He's not a main eventer anymore. No. But definitely great. We know it's the Miz. It's the Miz. There is not much to say. He is the Miz. Great promos. Underrated in-ring performer. Yeah. Trish is great. Hall of Famer. Personally, I have enjoyed Trish. This rivalry with Becky has kind of went completely off the rails, and in not in a good way. But I've enjoyed her return, so I'll put her in great. Valhalla, just put her next to mid. I don't really give a fuck. Woods, wait, did I not? There we go. Woods, put him next to Kofi. Wait, what? Okay, I put him next to Kofi right there. Part of the New Day. Biggie, get well soon, man. Hopefully you see Biggie back at some point, but Woods is going straight into great as part of the New Day. And then Xia Li, directionless. Zoe Starks, I think is really good. We'll see what they do with her and her character, but she's really good. And yeah, these are the tiers. Those are the main event guys, obviously. Rollins, Cody, Gunther, Becky, Drew, Rhea, Sami, and Kevin. Finn for me is not with those guys, but just under. And obviously that's the great tier, that's the good tier, mid. We'll see what happens with these guys, and then just simply directionless. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Like, comment, share, subscribe, and I'll see you in another video.